Welcome to our deep dive into the mysterious disappearance of Kenneth Eric Jenkins Jr., a case that has puzzled investigators and haunted his family since September 16, 2017. Kenneth Eric Jenkins was a man with a bright future ahead of him. He served his country, loved his family, and was days away from starting a new chapter of his life. But then on September 16, 2017, that all changed. Kenneth vanished without a trace, or so it seems. Someone out there knows something. Kenneth, now 29 years old, stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed around 165 pounds at the time of his disappearance. He had a distinctive high-top haircut and 2 noticeable tattoos, one of South Carolina on his chest with the words "God bless" and his mother's name Donna inked on his arm. The details surrounding Kenneth's last known appearance are crucial. He was last seen wearing a white shirt adorned with a yellow and blue design, white pants featuring zippers, and blue and white shoes. This clothing description could be a key in identifying any potential sightings or leads. On the evening of September 16th, Kenneth went on a date. The night began at Station 300, a local bowling alley in Bluffton. After spending time bowling, the two had dinner. Although his mother doesn't exactly know where they ate, the area is filled with popular restaurants, any of which could have been their next stop. According to the police report, at some point during the night, Kenneth received a call from an unknown friend. His date stated that around 11 p.m., Kenneth left to meet this person at an unknown location. After the date, Kenneth told his companion that he had to give a friend a ride to Ridgeland, just a short drive away in Jasper County. But that ride would be his last known destination. Driving his 2016 burgundy Honda Accord Sport, he left his date and was never seen again. The following day, his car was discovered burned with 4 bullet holes in the driver's side door. There are conflicting reports regarding his license plate. According to the initial missing persons police report, the tag is documented as LYP154, but according to the news reports, the tag is documented as LPV154. For Kenneth's family, life has never been the same. His mother, Donna, and his siblings describe him as someone who is always present, whether in person or through a phone call. His mother still holds on to hope, believing that Kenneth's story is far from over. When Kenneth's family reached out to investigators, they expressed their concern. Kenneth was always accessible via phone and social media, so when he failed to respond, alarms went off. Donna, his mother, last spoke to him at 9 p.m., unaware it would be their final conversation. According to Kenneth's date, their evening ended around 11 p.m. after he received a phone call from an unknown friend. She reported that he left to meet this person at an undisclosed location, a detail that raised even more questions for his family. Kenneth's last known activity on Facebook Messenger was 22 hours before his family reported him missing. Since then, his mother made several attempts to reach him by phone. Sometimes the call would go straight to voicemail, but other times it would ring, only to reach a voicemail that wasn't even set up to take messages. This left Donna wondering, was her son's phone still in use after he disappeared? Could he have been nearby, or was someone else in possession of it? While deputies were on scene, they attempted to contact Kenneth's phone 4 times. The first call came in at 6:30 p.m., but there was no answer. The phone rang 6 to 7 times before reaching voicemail. They tried again at 6:45 p.m., but this time the phone rang only 2 times before going straight to voicemail. Interestingly, during this time, Donna's goddaughter reached out, revealing Kenneth had messaged her on Facebook Messenger in response to her own numerous calls. He reassured her that he was okay and asked her to stop calling. In a response, she urged him to call Mommy, to which he replied, "I will later." This message was sent at 6:41 p.m., just minutes before the deputies arrived. But here's where things get murky. Could that message have come from someone else? Given the evidence suggesting foul play, we can't ignore the possibility that Kenneth may not have sent that message himself. Who could have access to his phone at that moment? And what were they trying to conceal? As the hours stretched into days, the unanswered calls became more ominous. For Donna, these strange details, the inactivity on social media, the unanswered calls, they deepened her fear that something had gone terribly wrong. Kenneth lived off of Mango Road, a place where family ties ran deep. Most residents were related, and he rarely strayed from this nurturing environment, often spending time with family and friends nearby. His mother Donna described him as a well-behaved young man, but he was easily influenced by others. At the time of his disappearance, Kenneth was employed at Boondocks on St. Helena, a local favorite where he knew many faces. He was also set to embark on a new career with Cleveland Construction, a job that promised new beginnings. But instead of starting that chapter, on September 19th, Kenneth became another name in a long list of missing persons. As the investigation unfolded, suspicions of foul play emerged. What happened after that call? Why did Kenneth leave his date so abruptly? And more importantly, what happened to him after he drove away? The family and friends Kenneth was known to associate with were left in anguish, desperately searching for answers. Donna provided names of these loved ones, but out of respect for their privacy, we will not disclose them here. Before we conclude, we want to take a moment to thank the Beaufort County Sheriff's Department for their swift response to our FOIA request. Their turnaround time was under 24 hours, and the information provided has been invaluable in shedding light on this case. We also extend our gratitude to the Jasper County Administration for their prompt response to our FOIA request, which offer additional leads to follow as we seek answers. The disappearance of Kenneth Jenkins Jr. is a haunting reminder that many still go missing without a trace, often leaving families in a state of perpetual searching. His loved ones deserve answers, and we must continue to shine a light on cases like his to foster awareness and advocacy. Kenneth didn't just disappear. His family, his friends, and even the investigators working on the case believe someone out there knows what happened. This case remains open, and the smallest detail could lead to answers. If you or someone you know has any information, please contact the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. Kenneth's family deserves to know what happened. Help us bring Kenneth home. Give his family closure. Share this video and keep this conversation alive. Someone out there knows something.